Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Ipswich Town, Everton, Brentford, Spurs, Ipswich Town, Sunderland, Crystal Palace, and then Hull City. These are the matches that you are probably going to watch on the, on the first day of, on the 22nd of August, which practically being the first, the first English Premier League, the first English Premier League, the day that are going to kick off. Now, the first match that probably we have on that day is going to be between Hull City and Manchester United. Don't forget, last season, Manchester United lost their first ever English Premier League match against Arsenal, which was 1-0 last season. I cannot forget that match. That match was very, very interesting. In as much that in the second leg, Manchester United came back and beat Arsenal 3-2 in that match. But now, Arsenal are probably going to play against Hull City. Manchester United Manchester United against Hull City. Now, I still ask Manchester United beating Hull City in this game. I think Manchester United probably going to beat Hull City in this match. I think Hull City was, newly promoted from the relegation. But anything that are always promoted from the relegations, are always tough, are always challengeable. So they're always challengeable. But Manchester United are probably going to beat them 2-1 in this match. They're not going to lose like the way they lost last season to Arsenal. Now, on the second match, we have Nottingham Forest versus Leeds. What Nottingham Forest really played against Barcelona, I was so surprised and I was so shocked. Is it Nottingham Forest that is playing a match against a Barcelona? Oh boy, I watched match Nottingham Forest. These people good. They are fully ready for this season. And I'm probably seeing them beating Leeds in this one. Probably they are going to beat Leeds with around 3-2 or 2-1. That is how I'm seeing it. Now, Ipswich Town versus Everton versus Crystal Palace. Now, Everton on the other hand, they sell players, they recruit. Crystal Palace on the other hand, they sell players and they recruit players. Everton on the other hand, they really not selling they have not really sold their players like that. And I feel like they are retaining their players, and anytime that you go into full season with the same squad you have, which they practically understand themselves very well, is look a little bit unbeatable. But I feel like Crystal Palace in their first match, they're always going to beat, they are practically going to beat they are going to beat Everton. Just like last season, they create a lot of upset, beating Liverpool in the Community Shield in their first game. They beat Liverpool. It was on the second leg that Liverpool was able to beat Crystal Palace. Also, Ipswich Town versus Sunderland. Come on, Sunderland is that team that was promoted back last season to the English Premier League, and then it keep proving a point. It was so shocked that these people did not finish like almost around. They did not finish around like in the list of the table. They are practically finishing around from 11 to 13. That is where Sunderland finished last season, and I was so shocked to see that kind of result from a team like Sunderland. Come on, it was very, very. It was very beautiful to watch them playing those kind of beautiful games and being eager to return to be in that same league table, and probably not even the downside. They still go upward. They still go up now. Also, my own predictions about them, I feel like they are going to beat Ipswich Town 2-1. These people don't really score that much goal. 2-3. They are done. In fact, they seal everything 2-3. So Brentford against Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League, I feel like they have sold most of their players, and now they are trying to regroup a lot of players. So in their first season, these are the teams that when I mean that escape relegation. Like they are so happy to escape a relegation because they are on the verge of being relegated and they escape relegation. Now, in as much as they escape relegation, they also sell some players to buy some players. They sell players to buy some players. They have regrouped the teams. And looking at Tottenham against Brentford, I feel like they are practically going to beat Brentford in this match. I don't know what you think about that, but I feel like Tottenham is going to beat Brentford in this match with how they are trying to organize the team. They are going to beat Brentford in this match. Probably around let me just say 2-0 in this match. Let me say 2-0 in this match. They are going to beat Brentford 2-0. So summarizing of the whole thing is that Manchester United beating Hull City 2-1. Nottingham Forest probably 2-1, 2-0. Crystal Palace 2-1, 2-0. My prediction now, Ipswich Town Sunderland, they don't score much. It's 3-2-3. So they are going to beat Ipswich Town around 3-2-1 or 3-1, something like that. They are about Tottenham Hotspur 2-0. 2-0 probably 2-0. 2-0. That's how I see this. But in whichever ways, it's going to be very interested in that particular first day. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and also drop your honest prediction in the comment section. What you think about those matches, what you feel will be the outcome of those games. Drop it in the comment section. I will be reading your comments and also will reply your comment. Don't forget to follow me, share and comment. Remember, it is only us that can help us to become us. When we become us, the world will respect us, and that is my 2 cents. Hala Madrid forever. Peace.